Hi everyone, it is I, Sahar Rose Devore, the founder of the Travel Coach Network. Welcome back to the Travel Coach Network podcast. I am also the instructor and the creator of the Travel Coach Certification Program. And today's episode, I'm talking everything about experiences and providing more meaningful, transformative experiences and what an experience even means. We hear the term travel experience all the time. If you're a travel agent, travel coach, travel advisor, tour operator, whatever you might do in your specialty in the travel industry, or maybe a combination of those. I often hear the travel professionals say, well, when I ask, what are you doing? What is it that you do with your clients? What are you looking to provide them with? And they say a memorable travel experience, creating a great experience, having an experience of a lifetime. So like experience is always in there, but what does that actually mean? What is an experience? And in order to attract travelers and keep them coming back for more, right? We want those repeat customers. We want those repeat clients. We want them to share word of mouth about us positively to their friends, their family, their coworkers on social media, right? And therefore, that's going to take a lot more effort and meaning than to simply just promote the same way when it comes to travel as everyone else. And because yes, everyone wants to travel to some extent, and there's all the clients in the world, because who doesn't want to go on a trip? But still, many travel professionals struggle to attract and make clients, make sales, provide experiences. It's because you're not honing in on what an experience actually means and what that means for your ideal clients. Same thing when it comes to a wellness travel experience. It isn't just about yoga or wellness centers or wellness-centered hotels. As we know, as avid travelers ourselves, travel is wellness and wellness is travel, right? Everyone travels for some sort of healing benefits, whether it is intentional or unintentional. Whether we hear often people say things like, and I'm sure many of you have heard this from your clients or your audience, I want to escape. I want to get away from reality. I need something new. I want to feel something different. I want to meet new people. I want to try new foods. And I want to feel challenged. All these underlying reasons why people actually travel. But is that verbiage being incorporated into how you market your travel experiences that you provide? And when it starts with an experience, you have to identify what that means for your ideal clients. You have to think about, what is it that you're actually selling? And surprisingly, it's not actually an experience that you're selling. You're not selling a service, you're not selling a product, and definitely not an experience. Because when we think about it, people make decisions based on emotions. They share stories and memories also based on emotions. So how they feel, how something made them feel. When you think about the brands that you buy from, or you admire, or you follow, or you tell people about, is because they made you feel something. So you need to identify what it is that your business, your brand aims to provide people with, because it's not an experience. So you have to think about it. Is it a feeling? Is it a transformation? Is it an outcome, a journey, a philosophy, a mindset? And that's where the terms like transformative travel comes into play, because as we know, travel is transformative. But what does that mean for your ideal clients? Don't just use these words like experience and transformative or transformation if you don't have meaning within your own business and brand behind it. Think about how it is what do you want to leave people with? When people are done working with you, or they're done going on their trip, or they're done, they return home, or they go back to their work life, their regular life, whatever it might be, what is it that you want to leave them with? Do you want them to, what is that transformation? Do you want them to feel something different? Do you want them to have more confidence? Do you want them to have more compassion in the world or for themselves? Do you want them to feel more connected with their partner or their loved one? Is it that they feel more social and outside of their comfort zone, and they aren't as introverted anymore and scared? Have they faced some of their fears? Do they feel Have they like found their purpose in life? Have they found their interests or their passions? Do they feel like they learned new skills and a better understanding of other cultures? Do they feel like they made an impact on the world? And, what is it that you want your ideal clients to feel? Or like at the end, like what is it that you want them, what's the outcome or result that you want them to have? So when we think about when we see like diet commercials, right? It's not the actual product that people are purchasing that matters. It's the transformation that we see others who have done that lifestyle or taken that product or whatever it is that's being promoted. I'm not a fan of any of those commercials, but as an example, it's not what it is, it's the outcome. And that's what people are looking for. As a business owner yourself, when you think about anytime you purchased a course or you bought something online, it was probably because you heard the results that it got others or it got the creator, whoever it is. It's that outcome, and that's the transformation. You want to go from struggling to thriving. You want to go from landing 2 clients a month to having 12 clients a month. You want to be at this weight. You want to get to this weight. You want to not feel confused and stuck in your business, to having full clarity and a full game plan on what you need to tackle and how to do that. Whatever it is, what's the transformation that you're trying to provide people with? And this is the same thing that goes into traveling, right? We all travel for really personal reasons, underlying reasons that keep us up late, Googling flights to take to destinations, where to visit, getting inspired by photos, scrolling on Instagram, watching beautiful destinations on TikTok, whatever it might be. What is that from within? Where is that coming from? What is causing people to do that? Because that is the underlying motivating factors for travel. And that's what you have to understand as a travel professional for your ideal clients, because everyone's reasoning is different. So to take a look at what it is that you want to do when it comes to travel, and what's the meaning, what's the purpose of travel for your ideal clients. Don't just say, well, I want to help people travel more. Why? Don't just say, I want people to, feel like, use their vacation days. Why? What is it about travel? It's not just the what they're doing, which is traveling. It's the why. Why is it important? What is it that you want them to get out of life, out of a travel, and how can that impact their well-being, their mental health, their physical health, their spirituality, their emotional intelligence? How can it affect their work life, maybe their business, maybe their relationships? What is it? Because yes, we can help everyone when it comes to travel, but that's not a great business strategy trying to just serve everybody, right? So you have to be more specific on who it is you're trying to help. So if you can understand their pain points and meet them where they are when they first hear or learn about you or read about you or whatever it might be when it comes to why your brand and business values travel so much and what about travel that can do for them, that is going to make a much more of a difference. And they're naturally going to want to learn more and follow you or look at your website or join your Facebook group or follow you on Instagram or watch your TikToks or whatever it might be, or share about you with someone else, because they can resonate with the messaging that you have. And that is the overall experience, is the transformation and the outcome. It's a process. It's a journey. The whole thing is an experience. It starts with it has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, or an ongoing process. And that's where travel coaching comes into play as well. So working with people in the pre-trip, so meeting them where they are in that emotional state, where they are in their life at the moment. Why are they struggling? Why are they unhappy? Why are they feeling unfulfilled? Why are they wanting to escape? What are they trying to achieve? What do they desire? What do they want? What are they dreaming of? And helping with either the planning process, if you're a travel agent, the booking process, a travel coach with helping them set intentions and understanding and acknowledging where these feelings are coming from is extremely important, because the fundamentals of the travel coaching is helping people set those intentions, right? So you can't set an intention for something if you don't dive deep into understanding like where this need or this desire or these feelings are coming from in the first place. So then setting intentions for the trip. So that's the middle phase. What is it that they need to do? What do they have to experience during the trip in order to have ultimately, hopefully, the outcome, transformation, result, or whatever it might be, feeling whatever your main goal you're helping them achieve is hopefully obtained or achieved. So think about, do they need to get outside their comfort zone and talk to more people? Do they need to not stay alone on a solo trip all the time and maybe try some hostels? Do they need to try new foods and, break out of their routine of what they're usually eating? Do they need to spend time alone and do some soul searching, some journaling, sit by bodies of water, be in nature? Do they need to connect with nature? What is it that they need to do in order to hopefully help them have the transformation they're looking for? And then the post trip, how do they apply what it is that they experienced, learned, acknowledged, realized during the trip, and how can they apply it to their personal life, their work life, their relationships? So when they return home, what does that look like? Is it that they realize that they can have more trips into their lifestyle and that it doesn't have to be a one time a year type of thing? Is it that they, got the clarity and inspiration and the innovation ideas that they are looking for their creative juices for their work? Is it that they found they feel more fulfilled and they realize what they're passionate about in life, and they gave back and they volunteered and they want to help make a difference continuously like that? Is it that they realize like what they're actually appreciative for in life and they couldn't really see it before? What is it that you want to help them achieve at the end? And then, like I said, there's the ongoing support too. So you want to keep people coming back for more. So what does that look like in a coaching aspect? Do you have continuous support with them? Is there a group they can join, a free group, a paid opportunity? Are you going to help them in another way, maybe another branch of whatever program or offer you might have? Maybe it's the wellness side of things, and then the travel or the financial aspect, whatever it might be. You can structure it any way that you're interested, but it depends on you and what it is you want to help people with. So next time you are promoting yourself or building your experiences or putting on retreats or planning trips or whatever it might be, especially when it comes to your marketing and your messaging, and you are sprinkling the words experiences in there, I want you to really identify, what does that actually mean? And when it comes to a transformative experience, what does that mean? How are you helping people transform? Because when you can sprinkle those pain points and that actual like verbiage into that, people, your ideal clients will hopefully resonate with you a lot easier, and then therefore be more interested and easier to follow, so that you're not feeling like you're continuously chasing clients. Because if you build messaging and marketing and a brand that's strong enough and authentic enough and stands out enough, people will come to you, and I promise. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at the Travel Coach Network. Learn more at thetravelcoachnetwork.com and send us a hello. We look forward to having you in our Facebook Travel Coach Network community and hopefully having you on our podcast. You can find out more about joining our free Travel Coach Network community Facebook group in the link in the show notes, as always, for every single episode. In the show notes, you can also find your free beginner's guide to travel coaching. If you know anyone who may be interested in travel coaching, be sure to share our podcast with them. We truly appreciate it. And as always, at the end of every episode, I like to share one fun fact about me, and I want you to comment to the Travel Coach Network Facebook community and tell me if you can relate or have a similar fact about yourself. So today's fun fact about me is that one time I actually ran a wedding on an island. It was a 3-day wedding on an island, and I was not in charge of coordinating it, but I was in charge of running the wedding for the 3 days. And I have never had any experience with weddings. I barely stood up in weddings before. I just had someone who needed someone, and they trusted me and they knew of my organizational skills. So I agreed to it, and I do not envy wedding planners, and it's definitely not an industry I would ever be interested in, but I do give kudos because it was not easy, but it was a really good learning experience as well. So again, come into the Travel Coach Network Facebook community. It's free in the show notes. and share whether a fun fact about yourself as well. So until later, my fellow wanderers, bye bye for now.